Best Supporting Actress, we have Amy Adams from Doubt, Penelope Cruz from Vicky Cristina Barcelona, Viola Davis, also from Doubt, Taraji P. Henson from The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Marissa Tomei in The Wrestler. Now, I know that you haven't seen at least one of the movies. You haven't seen Benjamin Button. You saw all the
That's
others.
right.
Right. I think that as much as I love Viola Davis in Doubt, I think that with Amy Adams also getting nominated here, I think that those will probably cancel each other out, unfortunately. This is the surprise category because Kate Winslet had been getting nominated for Best Supporting Actress in virtually every other award show, and then she got nominated in Best Actress, as we'll talk about later. So this is another wide open one. I think that it'll probably go to Penelope Cruz. She was just a firecracker in that movie.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that because she's my favorite. I thought her unhinged girlfriend performance was really right on the button. Yeah. I've had a few unhinged girlfriends, but she was good.
Yeah, she was amazing in that, and so I think that with Kate Winslet moving to actress, that definitely gives it to her.
Right. For Best Supporting Actor, Josh Brolin for Milk, Heath Ledger for The Dark Knight, Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, Philip Seymour Hoffman in Doubt, which, that could have gone Best Actor too, sort of. Michael Shannon in Revolutionary Road.
Yeah, there's not much you can say here. I mean, Heath Ledger was great, and because he died last year, there's this groundswell of feeling for him, and not that he's undeserving. He's completely deserving. I don't think that there's any chance it'll go another way. In another year, I would have loved to see Robert Downey Jr. Possibly get the award, or even Michael Shannon from Revolutionary Road. Did you see that? Michael Shannon, he only has a few scenes, but he literally steals the movie from Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
And so another year I would have loved to see either one of those guys wins, but it's Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about this one. If there's a lock on any of these categories, this is the one.
Yeah.
All right.
We got Best Actress now. We have Anne Hathaway from Rachel Getting Married, Angelina Jolie from Changeling, Melissa Leo from Frozen River, Meryl Streep from Doubt, and Kate Winslet in The Reader. Now again, this is Kate Winslet moved up here instead. She got nominated for Revolutionary Road and most other award shows, and now she's here for The Reader. She's a now a six-time nominee, and has yet to win. So I have a feeling that she'll probably get the sympathetic vote to finally get in there. I did not like. I did not like Angelina Jolie. I don't think that she was deserving. I didn't see Melissa Leo as you did, but to me, if it was my choice, I think I would give it to Anne Hathaway. I thought she was just amazing. I just saw Rachel Getting Married a few weeks ago, and I thought that she turned in just a very powerful performance.
Well, yeah, I have to disagree with you on this. I thought Anne Hathaway's performance was a little overrated, and I really liked Angelina Jolie's performance in The Changeling. But that being said, I'm going to pull for the dark horse and go Melissa Leo from Frozen River, just because nobody's seen it, and I thought she did a great job. I used to enjoy seeing her in Homicide: Life on the Street when she was on the small screen, and I always thought, she is a rode hard and put away wet actress. It looks like she could take you down and strangle you. And she plays a really tough mother in this one, and it's definitely worth seeing.
Well, it could go any way. I mean, Kate Winslet has yet to win. People may think that she was better in Revolutionary Road and that she didn't deserve it for The Reader. Yeah. Meryl Streep has won several times before, so people may think that she doesn't deserve it. So you never know. It could be more wide open than we think.
Yeah, could be. All right, well, Best Actor, we've got Richard Jenkins from The Visitor, Frank Langella from Frost Nixon, of course Sean Penn from Milk, and Brad Pitt from The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and then Mickey Rourke from The Wrestler. I just saw The Wrestler, and if you had told me before this year that my two choices for Best Actor would fall between Richard Jenkins and Mickey Rourke, I'd have said you're nutty.
Yeah.
But those two guys just did a great job, both of them. Richard Jenkins was sympathetic. He was very internalized. You could see the way his thoughts were going just from his actions on screen. And Mickey Rourke, you know, he was basically playing himself, an old washed out guy, but much more sympathetically than he ever has in the past, I
Sure.
thought.
Yeah, I don't think you could go wrong with anybody winning this category. I don't think Brad Pitt has a chance just with the all
way
the other
things are,
yeah, the way all the other actors in here. I would like you. I would love to see Richard Jenkins win. I mean, he was just so understated. I mean, all these other actors have these big bombastic performances, and they have these scenes that take you out of your seat. Richard Jenkins kind of makes you sit back and just let him wash over you, and he's great. It's a very I'm so happy to see him nominated here.
Exactly, and I didn't even say anything about Frank Langella as Nixon, but it was an accomplishment in itself because he had the danger of falling into a caricature like everybody else who ever tries to do Nixon,
Yeah.
and he didn't fall into that, and you know, he was yet believable as the man. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, that being said, I really think Sean Penn will come away with it. Again, Milk is my favorite movie of the year, and there was something about it. I mean, Sean Penn is known for these very hard, very dramatic performances, Mystic River and whatnot. Here, he's playing totally against Sean Penn type. He's almost happy-go-lucky, even though it's kind of a tragic turn in the end. But he's like I said in my review, you see him smile basically for the first time since Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and it's just kind of magical to see him come out like that. And so I think that he'd win.
Great.
Now we have Best Director: Danny Boyle from Slumdog Millionaire, David Fincher for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Ron Howard for Frost Nixon, Stephen Daldry for The Reader, and Gus Van Sant for Milk. This is one of the few instances in recent years that the 5 directors exactly match the 5 Best Picture nominees. And
Very
so that's,
unusual, yeah.
Yeah, it's a surprise in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to, like I said earlier, you have to go with Slumdog Millionaire and Danny Boyle. And
Mm-hmm.
he's been getting relative acclaim for years, but now this is his real breakout film, and I think that he'll get it.
Oh, I've got to agree, and having had the opportunity to speak with him in person earlier this year when he came through town on a promotional tour, he's one of the most impressive, you know, Hollywood / film guys that I've ever had a chance to talk to. He's totally enthusiastic about what he does, and friendly and personable, and well, if he doesn't win, I'll just be disappointed.
Yeah, I think I really can't see any of the other ones winning. Possibly David Fincher, just because of the technical feats that were involved in doing Benjamin Button.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Boyle has it in the bag. So.
Yeah. And then finally, Best Picture, dun, da, da, da. And we have the same things that were nominated for Best Director: Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Frost Nixon, Milk, The Reader, and Slumdog Millionaire. You know, the omission there of The Dark Knight, which was my pick because it entertained me more than any other film, but I understand why the other films are here. So I enjoyed the heck out of Frost Nixon, Slumdog Millionaire. You know, it was a breath of fresh air. So I'm going to go with Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, again, I don't see anybody taking that down for Best Picture since it's basically won every other award. I would love to see Milk win personally. It was just a great biopic, and to see that kind of person brought to light, and also to see the portrayal of gay characters in a non-stereotypical way. The film was basically mostly gay characters, and none of them played up to any cliches or anything like that, and that's a minor miracle in and of itself.
Refreshing.
Yeah, but I would have loved to, like I said earlier, I would have loved to see maybe Wall-E sneak in there. The Reader is not. I've now seen it twice. I have not liked it either time. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I don't really think it's deserving of a Best Picture nominee. But again, Slumdog, you have to go with that.
All right. Well, Thanks for listening, and enjoy the Oscars.
Thanks.